Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitch from ATF Gaming and welcome back to NASCAR Heat 2. Today we are going to continue our Cup Series career, but I just wanted to quickly recap what happened on the live stream. For those of you who did not make it to the live stream, obviously I recommend watching it, but it is over an hour long, so I'll quickly catch you up on what happened. We won at Dover. We shouldn't have won at Dover. We got wrecked by every single person possible, but we did win, thanks to fuel strategy. Shocking, isn't it? We had a horrible day at Charlotte, and I don't know how we managed to get a 7th at Kansas, but you'll just have to watch and find out. I just hit my controller on the table. But today we have Pocono, and then something else. I actually should probably look to see what's after Pocono. Pocono and Michigan, so 2 big tracks. Hopefully lots of room for us not to get our enemies pissed off at us. But we have new enemies to the club now. Our teammate, Landon Castle, is now an enemy, along with Joey Gase. Those are new. But let's just head off to the next race at Pocono. Pocono, I've raced Pocono in the trucks, but I haven't done it in the Cup yet. So this could be interesting. I hope I get a decent qualifying effort because I would like to start up front, at least ahead of the people who are mad at us, which are mainly people in the back of the pack except for Ryan Blaney. But thank you guys so much for tuning in again, really appreciate it. I love the support that this game is getting. I wish all of my series got the support that this game was getting, because I would be in much better shape financially if that was the case. But let's head off to Pocono. Let's make some adjustments. Since I have a feeling we're going to need to make some adjustments. We'll lower the wedge. We will up the tape quite a substantial amount because it is qualifying. And then we gotta remember to lower it for the race. We'll put it back down to 50 for the race. I would say that'd be a good amount. But yeah, I have not raced Pocono in the Cup Series as far as I recall. If I have, it was probably in one of those first couple days that I had the game when we were doing viewer requests, but otherwise I don't think I've raced Pocono yet. So in retrospect, I probably should have done some practice, but screw it. Who really cares, honestly? You guys aren't here for A+ gameplay. You guys are here for my stupidity, which hopefully is somewhat entertaining to you all. And if you are here for A+ gameplay, I'm glad that you're here. I don't know why you're here, but you're here nonetheless. That felt like a good turn. Now let's see if we can have 2 more good turns. So as far as the schedule goes this week, we just put out Project Cars 2, the first episode, on Sunday. What we're going to do is we're going to only have 1 episode of Citizens of Earth. Then Project Cars 2 is going to take up the second Citizens of Earth slot for the foreseeable future. I still want to keep doing Citizens of Earth, but it's definitely not getting the views to be sustainable right now. And we're dead last. By how much? By a lot. So much for that, qualifying good thing I talked about. Let's at least bring the tape down a little bit. And let's start last at Pocono.
Today, we make our first stop at Pocono Raceway for the running of the Pocono 400. The tricky triangle, as it's known, is different than any other track these drivers will face all year. Pocono has only 3 turns, each one unique in design. That odd layout makes the setup of the car absolutely crucial. Plus, a team's ability to make in-race adjustments is often the key to a good performance here. The green flag is about to drop, so let's go down to the track.
Alright, Let's get started with every single person who hates us directly in front of us, so we're going to kind of have a hard time here, I have a feeling. Because there's not really much room in the corners at this track.
Hold your line.
Probably going to get our first taste of somebody trying to shove us off the track pretty shortly here.
Car high.
Yep, what did I tell you? We got somebody shoving us off the track and someone running us in from behind, so we'll drive it in a little deep here, see if we can get away from Gase, yeah.
Car outside. Clear all around.
Sorry, I had to clear my throat there. Now, as a slow car, we do need to stay in the draft in order to make this track work as well as we need it to.
Easy. Hold your line.
Oh, Jeffrey, I'm so sorry. I did not mean for that to happen. Oh, my throat all of a sudden got really scratchy. I apologize for that. This is the first thing I'm recording this weekend, so I'm kind of concerned about that.
Stay low. Keep it right there.
Oh, I get pinched down by my rivals, and that's what happens. Thank you for finally calling a caution. And now we're back where we started again. Yippee. We got a pit for repairs. I said this is my stream, but note to anybody who's just starting this game, or just starting a new series in this game, don't get people pissed off. Unless if you have a super fast car. If you do not have a 5-star team, don't get people pissed off. But otherwise you are going to have a long day. Especially in my case, I start last, and every single car in front of me is mad at me for at least 10 positions. This is just frustrating. Honestly, it really is. See, the positive thing, I guess there is a positive here, is we have 4 wins. We're going to be in the chase, which means we're going to be in the top 16 in points, which means we should get a decent offer for next year. So as long as we do okay in the chase, I think we'll be fine. My only concern is staying in the top 30 in points, but we're way past that right now. I can't really... Alright, this is probably a bad idea.
Car up top.
It was actually Timmy Hill, the non-rival in the situation, that drove me off track. I had to drive it in very deep because otherwise Earnhardt was going to shove me into the grass. But whatever. I didn't want to improve my position. I'll just stay here in 40th the entire freaking race. What else is new?
Smoking lap. That's your bet.
How was that a fast lap, Mr. Spotter? I almost called him the crew chief. He's the spotter.
Hold your line.
Oh, dang it. That's going to be a caution.
Caution's out. Back her down.
Everybody else is pitting. We don't need to pit, so we're going to stay out. This could be what's going to help us here. Because we don't need to pit because we pitted at the end of the stage. Now, are we going to stay here in first? No.
Hold
but we also have people around us that don't hate us, so maybe we can be a little more competitive here.
Clear up top.
Why didn't I let off? Oh my god. Today's just not going to be a good day for me. I sincerely hope the rest of my recordings today aren't going to be as crappy as this one.
Carlo. Low, low.
Oh, Kenseth! Well, that's the big one at Pocono. And we're all the way back to 31st again. And we have to pit for repairs. And we're last. I am...
Almost ready. Nice and smooth here. Going green.
I love the fact that there's a rivalry system.
Stay right there.
But I just wish the rivalry system didn't make it absolutely impossible to play a game. Now that last crash was not the rivalry system's
Carlo.
fault. It was my fault, but still. The fact that it makes this game unplayable. I know that that's the consequence of this, but when you have a rival in real life, they pick and choose their spots. They don't try to run you off the track every single time you're within a 10 mile proximity of them. They pick their spots. But every time I get anywhere near any of my rivals, they just drive you straight off the track. So I wish they would tone that down a little bit. Now, I don't want them to tone it down a lot because I like the system. But they just need to tone it down a little bit. Now, obviously, this all stemmed from me being the most aggressive driver on the planet. But I'm sorry, when you have a broken qualifying system like you do, and I have a decently fast car, but you make me qualify last, yes, I'm going to be aggressive. It's just so frustrating. You think you're doing something right, and then you qualify last. And then you have to deal with all this. When you have a top 20 car, I would say we have, as a 4-star team, especially as a 5-star team, you're going to have a top 10 car. But they put you in 30th, or as a 5-star team, they put you in 20th. Yes, you're going to be aggressive, because you have such a fast car, and there's a limited amount of time we're only doing 13% race length. Yes, you're going to have to be aggressive. Yes, you're going to get into some people. Because that's how you're going to make it to the front in your limited amount of time that you have. Anyway, that's my rant for the day, hopefully. But I've just been getting frustrated with this game. A, because of the broken pit strategy, and B, because of the rival system that's just a little OP in my opinion. How did that... Well, that's a wall glitch. I just brushed the wall, and it shot me left, and I hit the inside wall at about 180 miles per hour, and I'm probably severely injured right now, and probably shouldn't be continuing in this race.
Stay sharp. Green's coming. Nice and smooth here. Going green.
At the end of the stage, well, no, never mind. We only got 3 laps in the race, so we're gonna finish pretty darn close to last, but it's just a matter of whether we actually finish last or not. We don't really have much of a choice considering how many people absolutely hate our guts. But let's see if we can make the outside line work here. We haven't really tried that yet. Well, we have tried it, but then Matt Kenseth wrecked us. What was I supposed to do there? I had 0 room. What was I supposed to do there? Now I gotta pit for repairs again, and it's gonna be overtime. But at least we now know the outside does have a slight momentum boost, but we can't really be on the outside of a 3-wide situation because the AI doesn't give you an inch. I have tried for a long time to give this game a chance, and I really like this game. I really do. It's such an improvement. But there are just so many things that are really testing me right now.
Still there. Stay on the top. Still there.
I still gotta do 4 more races today. Well, 3 more races. And there's Jeffrey Earnhardt being an ass.
Slow, slow.
I apologize for the language there.
Final lap. Easy. Hold your line. Clear.
I'm just so done with this. Hopefully Michigan will be better because there's more room to actually work. But this 37th place finish is really demoralizing right now. Yeah, just go ahead.
Hey. Oh, we had a better car than that today.
And I'm sure there's some new people who are now wanting to kill us every single race. What else could be new? I'm sure DJ Kennington's probably mad now. Elliott Sadler, all the other people in the back who aren't already mad at us. Timmy Hill. Drop down to 10th in the standings. Whatever. Let's go to Michigan. Hopefully that'll be better. But that was just a crap race. Alright. I guess we'll check this just so we're aware of the situation. I believe Ty Dillon's a new person to the list. Paul Menard is now on the list. Elliott Sadler's now on the list. Alright, let's try to have a new mindset. A week has passed. Let's try to have a new mindset here. Michigan's a lot wider of a track. I should be able to make some more moves without getting absolutely run off the track by every single person in existence. Alright, make some adjustments for qualifying here. As usual. Not going to make too many wedge adjustments here because this is a relatively big track. But we'll put the grape. I just combined words. The grape. The grill tape. I think I'm just going to call it the grape from now on. Alright, new mindset. Let's focus on having a good qualifying effort, maybe not qualifying last. Maybe even having a relatively good qualifying effort by our standards. It's our home track, maybe we can have some luck here. But Lord knows we're not getting in anywhere else besides just being stupidly smart on pit strategy. Which is the game's fault, not mine. Not really luck either, honestly. You really don't have to let off that much. But we're also not really reaching a top speed of 200 like we should be. Well, I didn't let off at all there. Well, considering I was basically flat out on this track, if we're last, we're going to be in some trouble. 38. Great. Great. We have every single person who's mad at us right around us. But I'll turn it over to PRN.
The stars of NASCAR roll into Michigan International Speedway for the Firekeepers Casino 400. Located in the scenic Irish Hills area of southeastern Michigan, today this D-shaped 2-mile oval will play host to the best drivers in the world. So if you're a fan of speed, this is the race for you. Michigan is the fastest track in NASCAR with speeds often in excess of 200 miles per hour. Do you feel the need for speed? NASCAR racing is coming up next.
Alright, let's hope for a little more success here. Otherwise, this is going to be a pretty darn depressing episode. 6 lap stages, we have 10 laps on fuel, so theoretically everybody should pit at the end of this stage and make it to the end of stage 2. But we all know the AI aren't that smart.
Car there, car low.
Well, there goes Ty Dillon running us into the freaking wall. And now, because of that, Timmy Hill's gonna be mad at me. If I pit now, I should be able to make it to the end of stage 2. Should is the key word.
Stay sharp. Green's coming. Okay, be smart out there. Going green. Green flag. Green flag. Stay right there.
Well, we have learned running the outside line around our rivals also isn't a good idea on the straightaway. So, we gotta have some awkward combination of being on the outside on the corners, but on the inside in the straightaways, in order to not get absolutely murdered by every single rival car that we have. And as any proud NASCAR fan could probably tell you, that's not going to be easy.
Getting faster out there. Great lap.
That was a great lap, even though that was our restart lap. Don't exactly know how that works. Alright. Got a huge log jam here. Of course, we got 3 rivals right here, so this is going to be a bad corner regardless. But I guess that's the only way we're going to fix this, because at this point, there's no way that their rivalry is going to die down, because they're making contact with me every single race. So there's no way that this is going to die down on its own, because every single time I'm anywhere near anybody, they're making contact with me. So
Clear high.
So at this point, I don't think it's going to be matter one way or another if I wreck them anymore, because they're not going to die down, and otherwise they're just going to wreck me every single corner. So I guess I'll return the favor. We're fast again. Probably shouldn't have qualified 38th, but that's the game. That's also the end of the stage. Let's see if my fuel mileage gamble is correct. It is, but the AI is going to have to pit. Well, do they pit? No! Why would they want to pit? Not like pitting under yellow is better than pitting under green, right? So, at least according to my calculations, they're all going to have to pit under green. So, we're going to have to be careful not to cause a caution, because we could have a lap up on the field here. Probably not, because this is such a big track. And look at this, Ty Dillon's pushing me into Timmy Hill, sabotaging my relationship with Timmy Hill. I'm not even trying to steer right now, because there's nowhere to steer.
Clear high.
I guarantee Sadler's gonna try to run me into the wall
Stay
here.
high. Easy. Hold your line. Low.
Yep.
Low.
So again, we just need to not cause caution, because we could be in a really good spot if we do not cause a caution.
Keep it right there.
Ty freaking Dillon!
Low. Caution's out. Back her down.
And I have to... Alright, Aaron.
Almost ready.
If I see Ty Dillon, and he's directly in front of me, he is going to get a world load of pain. If this was real life, fist fight would be definitely happening after this race, because there was no reason for that at all. You've gotten your redemption at least 20 times already, Ty. There you freaking go. I don't even care that I'm involved.
Almost ready. Nice and smooth here. Going green. Green flag. Green flag.
Oh, Joey Gase is gonna try to run me into the freaking wall. Why not? You saw what happened to the last guy who did it. Now, do I have any fuel mileage advantage whatsoever? No. So, everybody's gonna have to pit again. I just have to wait a little longer, and I probably won't change tires, but at this point, it doesn't matter. It looks like the AI is trying to wreck themselves here. Yep, they wrecked themselves.
Caution, caution, caution. Watch for debris.
And my stupid AI driver's not smart enough to drive around a wrecking car. I'm gonna pit now. Maybe I can get the fuel advantage now. But do those cars have to pit that got in the wreck? No. Why would they need to pit? It's not like their cars got severely damaged or anything. Alright, we have the upper hand on fuel strategy now, so we're just gonna back away. So let them all pit and probably win this race. Which is frustrating, but at this point, I don't care anymore. I hate the fact that I'm really close to rage quitting this game right now. I really hate that because I've had so much fun with this game. This game has brought me almost every single one of you watching. And it's just so frustrating. I've had so much fun playing this game, doing this on stream with you guys. But it's just really annoying.
Steady.
Why am I anywhere near people? I just said I was going to back away and stay away. Because everybody needs to pit except for me. So we're just going to let them do their thing. But you guys understand why I'm frustrated by this, right? You guys understand that, right? It's just, after hitting you so many times in retaliation, no, the rival meter should go down. After literally retaliating at least 50 times, I think that's probably a good sign that you can die down the rivalry a little bit. It only takes me 5 times to hit you in order to get you from level 0 to level 5 pissed off. So it should take you, around, that many times to retaliate before it dies off a little bit. But having them retaliate every single time from here on out that you're anywhere near them is just a little unfair to us. If everybody in NASCAR retaliated every single time something happened, and you were near a driver that had done you wrong at some point, and you wrecked them every single time, every single race would probably have like 2 or 3 drivers left. It's just so frustrating. Alright, we got at least 3 people pitting already, so I'm just waiting for everybody to come in here. But the problem with getting these back markers mad is that's where you're going to qualify, because the qualifying system's broken.
Steady. Two to go.
Maybe these guys aren't going to pit. Maybe they've been able to save enough fuel under these yellows. I really don't know.
Hold your line.
I don't really know why I'm trying to make a pass here. I guess maybe I'm a little concerned.
Still there. Stay on the top. Careful. 1 lap to go. Give it all you got.
Alright, they're not going to pit, so I guess I'm going to have to start passing cars here.
Right there.
Alright, well that is not how I intended on doing that. How are they making it to the end?
Can't win them all.
Well, Ryan Blaney wins, so I guess that's some good that's come out of this horrible episode. And we've dropped 2 more spots in the championship. We'll leave the track, see what new people are mad at us, because there's bound to be some. You didn't meet the incentive contract, we know that. Kind of hard to meet incentive contracts when every driver's trying to run you off the track. We'll just go with the easy one. Oh great, we got Sonoma next. I'm sure that's going to be fabulous for us. Any new people on the list? DJ Kennington's new. Otherwise, that's all there is to say about that. But we got Sonoma and Daytona, 2 races that are just wonderful if you're you have half the field mad at you because it's so easy to just run people off the track at those tracks. So I'm sure I'm just going to have a whole ton of fun at these next 2 races. But I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.